Morning, Russell.
Morning.
How has the international break been for you, and good to get the players back, I assume?
Yeah, it's been good, it's been nice. It's been, the window shutting's been very nice, so that's a positive. To see so many lads go away and do really good stuff for their countries, fantastic for us. A couple of new guys in the building as well, so and then some really important training time on the pitch for the guys that have been left here, so I've been really pleased with it, and we actually got a bit of time on the training pitch this week, next week as well, which is something we really lacked in the last 5 or 6 weeks, the amount of games we've had. So for a coach, it's nice. It's a bit of a reset for us, and looking forward to what's ahead.
One of the players who is still here after that transfer window is Nico Raskin. There's a little bit of chat of maybe some clear the air talks between yourself and him. Have you had those? And can I also ask, will he be in the squad for Saturday?
Yeah, no, he won't be in the squad tomorrow. We have a lot of conversations, as we do with every player. But he's back training with the squad, which is a good step. And now, like every player, really has a duty to make sure that he earns the trust of all his other teammates and the coaching staff and the staff in the building to help us win football matches. It's the same for every player here.
He obviously played for his country during the week. Can you explain to fans maybe why a little bit more he won't be included?
No, I just said I think everyone needs to. We have to be on the pitch with trust and feeling and clarity, and that's it. And I think the most important thing is Nico knows why, the players know why, and we all move forward. And we have to win football matches now. And he's part of a squad in training that needs to help that and put himself back in the squad and the team to help us win matches.
How important do you feel it is that is resolved as quickly as possible?
Well, it is resolved because he's still here and he's training with the group now, so it's fine. It's never a personal thing. It's always professional. My job is to do what I feel is best for the team, for the club. It's not about me. It's not about Nico. It's about everyone. And we've got a really good group now, a really good squad. We're so happy with it after the transfer window shut. I think we're in such a stronger position. I'm really excited about what this group can go on and achieve now.
Is there a concern that could maybe externally escalate? We saw in the game against Celtic the fans were cheering for or chanting his name at the time. He obviously wasn't in the squad. Is there a concern that could take on a life of its own outside?
No, I think we have to win football matches, as simple as that. Fans will be happy if the team is winning matches and playing in the way that they're enjoying, and we have to get to that as quickly as we possibly can.
Are you confident it can get to the point where we will be back in the squad contributing on the pitch?
I'm confident we'll start winning football matches with the squad that we have. I couldn't tell you how much any player is going to be involved between now and the end of the season. It's impossible to predict. So I'm really happy with the squad we have. I'm really happy with the way they train. And now we have to put it on the pitch on Saturday and win a game of football.
When you look at some of the performances of the players over the international break, Tello, for example, how pleasing is that for you? Do you feel quite a lot of them will come in with a fresh energy coming into this weekend?
Yeah, I think so. And they felt fresh energy yesterday in training, mostly because the group settled down now. Everyone knows their place. Everyone knows they're going to be here. New lads have brought a certain amount of energy and excitement, and then the guys who have done so well with their international teams obviously come back with springers, a few heavy legs as well, because a lot of travelling for some of them. But really pleased with Tello, Derek, really pleased. Rhys Owen, our performance coach, is Welsh, but it's the first goal he celebrated against Wales ever, I think. He sent it straight on the group, so I think it's been a good week for them guys and a good week for the guys that have trained here. They've trained really, really hard, so we now need to make sure that comes into the game with the energy.
Russell, this is the first chance we've had to speak to you since transfer deadline. Can you just tell us how pleased you are with the business that was done and what you think Derek and Yusuf can bring to the
Yeah, I'm delighted with it. So I think Yusuf is he has tools that you'd really want in a number 9. We can play 2 number 9s now, 1. We have guys that can really take that on. Good athleticism, great kid, wants to learn, brilliant record at youth level, and hasn't really had the chance he probably wanted at first team level yet, and obviously in the toughest league in the world as well. So I think we'll judge him on here and now and what he does for us, and we're really excited to have him because he's a seriously talented player, and also there was a lot of interest throughout Europe in top leagues for him, and he was desperate to be here because we work with players that he knows and has a very good relationship with at Southampton, and obviously knows Kevin and Dan from before at Everton, so he has the trust of those guys as well. So that was really important for him, and I'm really looking forward to getting to work with him properly. And also Derek is played in a style at Marseille, and the club with big demands at Marseille is not easy. So I think that'll be fine for him here. I think that was one thing we looked at straight away. I spoke to Jesse Marsh at length about Derek and his character and personality, and I think he's someone we think can really help us, and he's flexible along the back four as well. So we'll be able to tweak shape a bit more than we have done now. The additions we've got, we'll be able to tweak things, and it's exciting for us.
You said after the Old Firm game that you've never felt more supported than you were by the owners and by the senior leadership team here. Can you just elaborate a little bit on that and tell us what it is that makes you feel so supported?
Well, I think the fact the owner was here, he came into the training ground and spoke to everyone about the journey we're on and the path that we're going to embark on, and that he'll stay on that. I think it was really important for everyone. But just generally, like Patrick, Kevin, the guys that are here day to day, and then Andrew I speak to a fair bit on the phone as well, and he gets to as many games as he can. There's a lot of travelling for him. But I feel they're really invested in what we're trying to do and what we're all doing. We're all invested in it. So I think for us, the season has to start winning now. We have to start winning. We've had so much to deal with in such a short space of time that's really affected certain things. And now we have to start winning football matches, and I think we're excited about that.
Obviously really important to have the support of those guys, but likewise really important to have the support of the fans as well. What do you expect to see on the pitch in the next few weeks that can help bring those guys back on side? Now I know winning games is the obvious thing, but what do you actually hope to see that the fans can relate with?
Well, I think the same level of energy and aggression that we played with against Celtic. But I want us to obviously be more attacking. But ultimately, I just want to win football matches. So in the next month is a brilliant opportunity to do that. We're playing against some good teams, we're in a good place. But we have to start, and we have to start somewhere, and that has to come tomorrow.
Russell, we're especially delighted with Yusuf's arrival. I mean, if the figures being reported for his transfer fee are correct, fair bit of expectation on a very young lad. Are you confident he can handle that?
Yeah, I don't think the transfer fee, one, I'm not in charge of that, which is a beautiful thing to come out and say to you guys. So, and the other thing is, it doesn't come into our thinking really. So it's a long-term investment for the football club. I think it'll be a brilliant investment for the football club, and I think he'll do extremely well for us. So there won't be any expectation on him in here. I'm sure externally maybe that changes, but in here the expectation is that he works as hard as he possibly can, and he wants to learn, he wants to grow, and he wants to help the team, and I think he'll do really well for us.
And in terms of Derek, are both of them available for?
Yeah, they're both ready and available for the squad tomorrow.
Options now, doesn't it?
Yeah, we've got. Like I said, we're really happy with the squad. Really happy, and I think I said to you all the way along that transfer window, which was it can be turbulent at times, but I think the club dealt with it really well on the whole. The amount of change you had to deal with, now things can settle down and we can really get to work.
Do you feel you're in a stronger position than you were?
With the squad?
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, I think we're really happy with the squad in terms of the character we've got, the level of the blend of youth and experience, but also just the people that are desperate to be at the football club that came in.
Yeah, just one on Nico. You see the matter as resolved. He described it rather than international duty as a complicated issue, but he wants to remain. What has to happen for him to be back in your first team plans? I know you said he's training.
I think that's between us really. I think he knows, I know. I think that's the most important bit. And now it's on him and all the players to put themselves in the team and to win football matches.
3 or 4 more guys.
So do you sense, having spoken to Nico, that there's a willingness there on his part to give you what you want to give the other players?
He's back training with the squad, so I think that's probably enough of at the moment, enough of a step, and then we'll move the rest forward as and when.
In terms of the game tomorrow, you've said before, obviously it's going to take time, it's going to be a bit of pain. In terms of Rangers winning the rest of the games, do you accept that eventually there'll come a time when the fans say, well look, how long is it going to take here, how much do you need to start winning?
Yeah, definitely. I think things can change very much by winning tomorrow. We have to start winning for us, for everyone, for the work to really start coming to fruition, for the players to feel that, for us to feel that, to lighten the load of everyone a little bit. So we're doing all we can of work on the training pitch, in here, in the meeting room, to win football matches, and that has to start. So we have to do everything we can tomorrow to win the match and win it in our way. The season, we've hit the reset button over the window and all that stuff. Everything's settled down now, so the season has to start here for us.
Can I ask about Hearts? I think they've got short to medium term aspirations of challenging you and Celtic eventually as well. What sort of test do you expect tomorrow, given the context of what they've been already domestic?
Yeah, they've been good. They've been really good, really forward thinking, play forward quickly, run forward, work really hard, really aggressive team. And you can see why they've started the season so well with energy early on in the season. So yeah, it'd be a tough test, but I think, like I say, we have everyone. We have to try and turn the game into the one that we want to as quickly as we can. Play the game that we want to as much as we can. And I think the players will be ready for that.
Do you see, there's a lot of talk around the idea that there may be more than a two-horse race or other teams that are going to give Rangers Celtic a bit of a tougher test. Do you see it that way yourself?
Well, I think it's the more strength you have in Scotland with teams, the better it is for Scottish football. So I'm pretty sure Derek will be telling his players and his team that there's an opportunity for them this season for sure. So I think it's up to us to make sure that it doesn't become that. It's as simple as that. We have to make sure that we're there, and as long as we are, I don't have to focus on anyone else. As long as we're where we want to be come the end of the season, which is, you know, at the top, then I don't think we have to worry about any other club or any other team really.
Thanks, guys.
All good.
Everyone else fit?
Cheers,
Everyone
guys.
else fit?
Huh?
Everyone else fit?
Yeah, all fit. Yeah.
Cheers.